Okay. There should just be these 2 other skeletons, which we should be able to take out collectively. Let me put a decoy there. Because once he doesn't have the skeletons, it's just 3 of us versus him. And if my Valkyrie and my decoy can get up in his face, and he doesn't really attack beyond that, he doesn't really do much damage. Like, he will hit you if you get too close, but I don't have to get close, and Eliza doesn't have to get close. So this works in our favor. Also, her arrows are looking so smick. They're looking so good. The fire arrow, like, cast along here is so pretty. I don't usually get to see it in this kind of, like, level of lightness. Oh yeah, he's rezzed them. Okay. Well, unless I can freeze you... Go back a minute, let me freeze you to death, because once you shatter, you're not rezzable. Like, this does... I don't mind this. If I have to take him on a couple of times over, the chances of... No, he's just gonna resurrect that one. It's fine. What about this guy? If we can freeze him dead... It's not quite working. Come here. Eliza, that is not the place to stand. Oh god. Oh my god, I wasted health on her and it still didn't work. Like, I just finished saying we don't have to actually attack this guy. Like, we don't have to be close to him. He's undead, extra fast, extra strong, or enchanted. Which is hilarious because when you actually see him move, it's quite funny. But he's not resistant to fire. So let's put a decoy next to you. Also, he does poison up close, I guess. That is another thing I gotta watch out for. But if I could get on a side where I could just get my Valkyrie up over here. I want her to be fighting it, and I want there to be a decoy between us. I literally need her to stop fucking around with that fucking skeleton. There we go. There's the right combination. Like, realistically, having the decoy in with her would be greater. Let me put the decoy there. Oh, mate. Get out of my face. Let me come stand up here, because this is actually like a half a chance better. If he was to turn around and play with the decoy... Which, hold on. There we go. Okay, that kind of works. If nothing attacks my Valkyrie for a second, she will heal. She is healing. And I am healing a little bit. I'm taking a bit of damage too. This is working. If I had Eliza alive, if she hadn't have decided to be a fucking hero and got in there and manually attacked him up close and personal, she would have been fine. I cannot fathom why she decided to walk over and stand right next to him to attack him. Of all the places she could have been on here. But you know what? I guess she's got to be brave sometimes. Do the thing. Oh yeah, this guy's still alive. Forgot about that.
Atma has been avenged.
Alright. There's probably still that other guy. There's a book of skill. Swap over.
I can't.
What have I got in there? Oh, I still have shit I haven't sold. Okay, that's fine. The book of skill doesn't take up too much, and I can move some stuff over for it. What else we got? I can't take the long bow. We do have to come back down here anyway. Turn an Atma for reward. That's fine. We'll come back in a moment. Might as well take all the gold with me. There's more arrows. I figured I'd open this instead of waiting, just in case there's anything I have to take back. But yeah. We'll go back and, I guess talk to some people. Oh man. So that took, like, nearly 4 hours.
Good day.
Or nearly 3.5 hours, sorry. With one game crash.
They say that the taste of vengeance is bittersweet, but I find it to my liking. In addition to my undying gratitude, I have spoken on your behalf with the rest of the townspeople. The merchants have agreed to show their gratitude by offering their wares and services at lower rates. Oh, Jaren wants to see you too. You'll find him in front of the palace.
Alright. Let me look at my quest log. I love that. Alright. Kane's probably got stuff. No? Surprised he didn't have something to say. I should use the skill thing. I might have enough health. I probably don't have enough potions. I have potions, but I mean mana. Alright. Sell all this. These are like dud stuff anyway. Let's grab all my health back to where I need it to be. Mana. I'm probably still going to need a little bit of mana, but I don't think I need this much mana now for what we're doing. I'm still going to have to buy stuff. So book a skill. It's right click to learn a skill of your choice. Do you know how much I want to put it on my Valkyrie right now? And I can't because I have to finish speccing out this page. But I really, really want her to be a higher level. This is what I was talking about with, like, as much as I enjoyed this is hard some days. So the other thing I was looking at before is I haven't put any through here. I might as well just keep this looking equal. Just do the illuminate sight stuff. There we go. I'll do this row. I've got 3 more levels to go before we can put some levels into crossbow. So 6 more levels and I'll start getting to actually put some more skills on my Valkyrie. My Valkyrie is like the first one I put it on every time. It's Valkyrie, Decoy, usually like critical strike, and then like the rest and stuff. But fucking hell. It is nice to get like the extra point though, I'll be honest, because it's like if I hadn't have died a couple of times tonight, stop bringing that up. If I hadn't have died a couple of times, I probably would have leveled already. That's basically where I'm at with that. I feel like we would have been there. Alright, let's go get Eliza back. Please still be 39,000. I bought you like 5 times tonight or more. I wonder how many times it takes before she actually like changes the price. Let's go talk to Jaren just quickly. I still need to go down through the layer and finish clearing it out. We're not quite finished with that yet. We're just done the overall tasks. Jesus, mate. Just came flying out here.
I've heard of your many deeds of skill and bravery. I feel I can trust you with something I have been hesitant to speak of. Drognin and I have concluded that the Dark Wanderer who passed through here recently was Diablo himself. Drognin believes that Diablo is searching the desert for the secret tomb where the great Horadric mage Tal Rasha keeps Baal imprisoned. You must find Diablo and put an end to the terrible evil that has fallen upon our city. Drognin is wise and is sure to have some helpful advice for you as to how Tal Rasha's tomb may be found. It may take you quite some time to find the tomb. May you be ready when you do.
You know, it's really interesting that whenever you get a new quest, like, because obviously I've played through Diablo all these times and stuff, and obviously I know that like the future quests and stuff are coming, and I know that there's more and stuff like that. I always view the game as all the way through. Like, basically what I mean is, like, even though we've only just got word that he's looking for the staff and he's going to go try to find Tal Rasha's tomb once he's got the staff, he hasn't got to his staff yet. And like, he hasn't gone to tombs and stuff yet. Right, he's on his way to it. He's still just outside, walking around in the desert, getting to it. I always envision it as like all the way through to the point where, like, you know, I don't know, all the big bads are just existing already in their like full forms and stuff, and all that's already happened and we're just waiting to catch up to it. When in actual fact, it's stage by stage happening as we go. I also never check what this guy sells. You sell health and shit. I should just buy shit from you. It's just the town portals that I need to buy pretty often. But yeah, I just forget. I forget that it's just happening, unfolding as we go. Hey, mate. 7 tombs.
Tal Rasha's tomb is hidden deep in the desert among 6 others. Tal Rasha's symbol marks the true tomb. If you want to know what that symbol is, you should be able to find it within the legendary Arcane Sanctuary.
I love the Arcane Sanctuary. Arcane Sanctuary is so beautiful. And I love all the denizens and stuff that exist in there. It's one of my favorite places. It really is. I also was thinking something before, I completely forgot. I don't know, if I remember I'll come back to it. It's just one of those things. But yeah, I just like the sheer mention of the arcane steps. I don't know why. I love, like, back when this game was new, right? Diablo 2, right? Not the Resurrected. I just remember the background of like the moving sky and stuff, like the space moving around behind like the steps and stuff was just such a cool thing, because like it was barely, at the time, you barely had like screensavers on your computer that could do that. And like, you know, if you didn't have a powerful enough computer back then, they were kind of like, it would lag out a little bit and slow down all the dots and stuff. And to see it in a game was just like, oh my god, like this game's like graphics and stuff are so insane. Like they have stuff moving in the background all the time while you're like also got creatures that you're fighting and you're doing other stuff. And it was just like awe, you know, it was just like an awe-inspiring instance. It could have been because I was a kid, honestly. Maybe it was more impressive because I was a child. Maybe it was more impressive because like screensavers were like, I don't know, they were just starting to get like cool things happening with them. But I don't know, I just remember it being so great and like insanely magical. Like even here, if you look at it, there's dust particles constantly flying. But obviously like we have better computers, we have better graphics. Back then it was just dead space, right? Whereas now we've got like dust particles like floating around and stuff because, you know, the game can just spare it. Most computers have the graphics power and, you know, all the processing shit to be able to handle just a few dust particles floating around. I think it's awesome. But yeah, back then, to have like shit like that moving around in the background at the same time as you're fighting stuff, at the same time you're doing attacks that are making effects and all these sound effects and everything going on, just insane. This is why I kind of like the fact that Resurrected exists, okay? So for me, Resurrected, like the base game Diablo 2, there's not much to it. It existed on CDs, right? It will run probably off a toaster, very likely, in a modern day toaster, like one of those like really high tech ones that you can get, right? Pretty sure you could probably even get it to run on your phone if it had the capability for like the control input stuff, right? Like you don't need a lot of power to run Diablo 2. So like enhancing it, adding to its graphics and whatever, upping textures, all that crap, I feel like they had a lot of wiggle room for that. We're still like not using much overall, you know. I feel like most people's computers should be able to run even Resurrected without much of an issue, you know. I also like that too about older games, is like the more powerful your computer comes, like the sort of the faster, obviously, like the better the game runs and stuff. Although obviously it gets to a point where Windows is just like, now we don't want to support these like 20-plus-year-old games. How dare you try to run that? Because like anybody tried to run games that are like 25 years old or whatever. Because like I have Trophy Buck Deer Hunter and it won't run. It's not something that can run anymore, and I'm really worried that my Need for Speed Underground 2 will probably cease to let me run it on like Windows 11, which eventually I'll have to upgrade to at some point. I don't know if it's gonna like exit on that or if it'll be on like 12 or 13 or something like that, whatever they want to start calling them and stuff, right? But I know eventually, based on the fact that I can't play Trophy Buck Deer Hunter anymore, that eventually I won't be able to play my older games anymore, which sucks because I would continue to keep playing them, you know. The 2002 game stopped working this year. Nothing changed at all. Windows just doesn't like it anymore. Yeah, I hate that shit. I hate the fact that like unless you want to keep like a vintage quality computer that, you know, has the older Windows and stuff, and it's just, you know, oops, I accidentally drank those. It's just not connected to the internet because that's the only way to stop it from like, oh, fuck's sake, I can't hit the right buttons. It's the only way to stop it from like updating or connecting or something, right? Like nobody's got, most people don't have the availability to own like a vintage computer plus a current computer, and or to be able to record stuff on the vintage computer and or stream it and stuff like that. Like I'm struggling with Unreal Tournament from 99, and I'm struggling with Need for Speed Underground 2. They do crash a little bit. It took me a bit to get Streamlabs to be able to pick up the game because I had to set it special for it. I had to make the settings and stuff capture differently to all my other games and whatever. But like when I was streaming through Twitch Studio, it automatically picked up like straight away. There was no compatibility issues. It's the same with like some other games that are window capture instead of game capture. They were all fine with Twitch Studio as well. But yeah, I'm not looking forward to the point in time where Microsoft makes a decision on my behalf that I can no longer play certain games that I enjoy playing. Whether or not I wish to play a 20-something-year-old game or not. Because like I've still got Frozen Throne, I've still got, you know, the old StarCrafts, I've got, what the fuck else I've got? I got the Unreal Tournament, the Need for Speed Underground 2. Like we've got this. I did enjoy the old super pixelated, what do you call it, trophy buck, and I did try to, I need to find my CD for my Diablo 2 because now it won't mount the CD anymore. And the only problem is I don't have a CD player. My partner has a portable CD drive thing that he can connect up, but yeah, I don't have a CD player anymore, so like I had all my CDs copied so that I could mount it if I wanted to play a game. So my old Diablo 2 I can't get in and play now because I went to get in and have a look at it the other day and I'm like, before I started playing this I could access it, so like the start of the year I could access it and now I can't. Now it won't let me mount the fucking CD, just won't work, and Trophy Buck won't run. And I'm like, there's other games I would definitely play, like, you know, Monster Truck Madness and shit like that. I would love to play shit like that, even just as like a once-off game or something. We were talking about like Redneck Rampage the other day. Like, I don't know if I'd play that on stream because that's a bit wild. But the same with like Duke Nukem 3D and stuff. Like, I love the games. There's certain areas you don't walk into, but like, yeah, obviously, still good fun games and stuff. Man, I love me some fucking Duke Nukem. Just like, I was way too young to be playing that when I was playing that. I was like literally primary school child. I wasn't even a teenager yet. I think I've just about caught the end of the stream. Was at the docks today. How's Diablo going? Diablo's going good. We've only died like maybe 4 or so times. I think only 4 for us. Eliza's died like 5 or 6. A couple of those, she decided to take on the boss herself in person, up close and personal, and that was a bad idea for her. But we've already cleared this. I'm just going around and clearing like the extra tunnels and stuff that are still here. And so yeah, tonight's going to be a mostly on time stream for the most part, which is really nice because usually the way Diablo's been going is been like, I've been going overtime a lot lately because it, what do you call it? Like I said earlier with the coal plains, like if it takes me 4 hours to clear an area and then the next side area doesn't have a waypoint to it, like I have to go clear that, and then if it's got like dungeon thingies underneath it, I've got to go down that as well and stuff. So I've just been like spending the extra time doing that. So it's nice that this little sewers area is kind of like a nice, like almost neat 4 hours. Obviously, maybe if I didn't die as much, it could have been a little bit faster, but it's been kind of good. Hold on, I know you're there, mate. Let me just go for... Oh, this goes all the way around. Okay, maybe we do kill you first. Yeah, it was funny. I got an instinct to just walk down to where the boss room was, straight up here. It was great. We got rid of it pretty quick. Bye, mate. Yeah, no, it's been a good night. It's been usual Diablo, you know how it is. It's just... Every time I play Diablo, there's just so much nostalgia. Like, I feel like there's a nostalgic conversation almost every time, or if not, because obviously I worked out where all the conversations about like medical stuff goes with Diablo, and I know now it's because obviously when I was a teenager I had OCD, and because obviously my character was speccing her out with the OCD stats, that's how we keep getting into the like conversations about hygiene and stuff. It took me a while to figure out how we kept getting there. Because I'm like, every time I play Diablo, we get on like really similar topics, and I'm not really sure how it gets there. But no, I figured it out. That's good. Also, I hope your appointments with the doctors and stuff went well today. But yeah, it's been cruisy. It's just been a little bit of dash of like all the different Diablos kind of conversations, a little bit of like reminiscing about the good old 90s You know, stuff like that. Dial-up. Oh, we were talking about dial-up internet earlier because my internet was being shit and my game crashed. So yeah, because it's been raining a lot here lately, so every time it rains in Australia we've got like shit internet that like gets affected by the rain, so we just kind of know when it rains it's like there's a chance the internet's going to drop out or be really slow. And last night and tonight my internet was really dodgy. Apparently my connectivity of stream was really poor, so I don't know how well anybody could actually see stream last night. But tonight I don't think the connectivity is being poor. Nothing's coming up saying it's got a problem. But the game still crapped out, even though, like, you know... mate, get out of the way. My decoy, like, blocks doorways and prevents me from walking around. The fuck happened to music? It's like the music just dramatically decided to turn back on. What the hell? Oh, man. Yeah, it was good. Oh, what is it? It's literally just blood tests. Overslept, almost missed it. Oh, man. I'm waiting to eventually get like my letter to say that I've got to go back and do more tests. It should be around Christmas, but I haven't received anything yet. So I don't know when they're gonna like let me know, unless they decide to push it back into January. Because I should have like notification of like an appointment now. Because I'm due for all the big internal scans annually at this point in time, plus a bunch of blood tests and other tests and stuff, so just surprised I haven't got information about that, because usually what they do, the hospital sends me a letter. It sends me a letter probably a little while in advance for my appointment. I think what they actually do is they send me a text message first and I confirm it. Once I've confirmed it, I get a letter to confirm it, and then once I've received the letter, I have to go and get some of the tests done in advance, so that they have the results of certain tests for my appointment, and then I have to then go to the appointment and then do the other scans, the bigger scans. So yeah, it's a lot of like fucking around and stuff. So I'm really hoping that they push it back to January, because I'd like it to not be in and around Christmas every fucking year, you know, because it's annual. Come back here, mate. Try to fucking kill you. Hey, Obova, welcome in. As always, how's your teeth? Have they been done? I hate to be like, it's the first thing I ask you, but I know if I don't like ask you pretty soon, like I'll just forget. But yeah, how'd the painting go? They have? Fucking way to go. I'm so fucking proud of you, Weaver. You're already like on it today. Very nice. But so how'd the painting go? You said that you had to do some painting and stuff the other day, and that it was going to be boring and stuff. Yeah. I was thinking about that when I was painting my 7 days house. And I'm like, oh man, I definitely don't miss painting the house. Yeah. Ah man. Yeah, it's finally done. Nice. So no more painting. Do you still have to do more kitchen renovations, or is it just that the painting is done for now and then like whatever else can get done now that it's dry and stuff? That's why I have to leave so suddenly when you're playing Metro. It's alright. Look, I know, like, you know, you get busy, you've got stuff to do and stuff. I always appreciate if you get a chance to stop by. As always, like, I never expect anybody to actually be here. If you have time and you want to stop by, like, I'm generally pretty consistently here, and I know you know that. Still more. Undead, Spectral Hit, come back here. Cold Enchanted, Fire Enchanted, immune to cold, immune to poison, but extremely flammable, so that's always nice. Mate, don't come at me. What's it? Painting teeth. No, painting the walls. The Waver was doing some house painting, but I know that a Waver always wants me to remind them to do their teeth and stuff, so I try to always ask when I remember if they've done their teeth or not. Because a Waver's trying to get into the habit of doing their teeth frequently, so that hopefully next year when they see the dentist, it will be a much nicer appointment. And honestly, with the consistency that you're doing, it should be. It won't be like a fantastic appointment, but your dentist will still be happier. so much happier with your progress, and hopefully take you more seriously than last year or this year or whatever. With the appointment that you had was fucking appalling, honestly. I think it's finished, so I can finally cook. Nice. So you're back to being able to cook. No more easy cupboard meals and stuff. That's good. Because honestly, like, renovating a kitchen sucks. Because you can't fucking use it in the meantime. And then, like, most cases, you either have to have, like, cupboard food, like, heat-upable, like, hot water, like, boiled jug kind of hot water instant food, or you've got to get, like, takeaway or some shit. And that shit's expensive and, like, I don't know. Not as nice as, like, a proper home-cooked meal. So I probably got to go back, because I might have space. Hold on. Yeah, I might have space. I might be able to do this. Give me those. We can pop that on here for the minute. Key to there, that to there, and what am I picking up? A saber. Yeah, cool. That's a lot better to go back with. I'd rather do that. So I'm doing that exact same thing. I've been struggling with it since the surgery. Just have to remember to keep to schedule. What with the teeth thing?
Good day.
Because yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Because like, yeah, teeth cleaning. Yeah, I figured because it's one of those unknown factors of Crohn's that people do not know about, or is not like generally publicly mentioned. But generally, if you have Crohn's and you are sick really often, because Crohn's can also make you throw up a lot, and it's different for every person. But at least in my case, I had quite a lot of vomiting for a couple of years, and obviously that fucks with your throat and that fucks with your teeth. And when you're like being sick or you're lethargic and you just don't have energy to like move and take care of yourself, it gets really, really difficult to just keep up like the basic routine of things like brushing your teeth or brushing your hair and all sorts of stuff. Like you'd think it'd be as easy as pie, but like it literally just is. It just gets out of practice because you could pass out and fall asleep and be asleep for who knows how long, and then you know it might have been more than a day since you got to brush your teeth, but you probably haven't eaten in that time anyway, but you have thrown up a bit, so you probably should. But if you are throwing up, you can't brush your teeth too soon because then you'll brush off your fucking enamel, and that's bad. And there's a lot of little like nuances and shit with that. So, because I know when my Crohn's was really bad, I remember going to a dentist and they accused me of like drinking like liters of sugary drink, and I'm like, bitch, please, I can't afford it. I'm like, I could barely afford my dentist appointment. And I'm like, no, like nowadays I like having like a glass of Coke and stuff, like 1 or 2 glasses of Coke a day if I'm lucky, right? That's if I'm really lucky. But like back then I definitely wasn't. I was drinking water and stuff, but it ruins your teeth a fair bit and it fucks with your breath and all sorts of stuff. And yeah, I was just like, no, I'm literally like sick like multiple times a day. Like I could throw up like 5 times a day. And then they labeled me as potentially bulimic, and I'm like, I'm not that either. I'm like, here is my legitimate medical disease and this is what it does. If you don't understand it, fucking Google it. And they actually did Google it on the spot in front of me. And they're like, this is what you suffer from? And I'm like, yes. And yeah, so it was great. I got a really great dentist now who actually like listens and understands and stuff. So that is nice. But you know, the hurdles of having chronic medical conditions is sometimes getting somebody to fucking believe you. It's just annoying. I have a dentist coming in 5 days, so oh man. Well, hopefully you'll be alright. If you feel like it, let me know how that appointment goes. I might forget in the lead up, but that would be like, what, Rimworld next week or something like that? About then. Also, basically, we should be going outside now. So yeah, we did actually manage to do all the sewers in under the 4 hours, which was really nice. So we'll be going outside into the dry hills, and well, I think the dry hills is a bit further out. We'll be going outside into the sand tomorrow. Fucking next Thursday. Fucking not tomorrow. Next Thursday we'll be going down there instead of the sewers and shit. So that'll be nice.